This is episode 15. We're on a roll now, boys.
It is just part of the routine. It's just what we do now.
We adapt and overcome. We're even filming on a different day than normal, but look at us. We're here. Wednesday. We're ready. We're organized. We got a plan.
Pretty much on time.
You know, I was actually the one that was a little bit late today because we are rebuilding our house. So we actually are staying at the house that I stayed in college, where Shred Shed 1 originated. So we actually have a little bit of a commute to the gym, but we hang out here. I mean, we got like a couch and stuff.
How far is the commute?
Up here. Our fridge, microwave, everything's here, so we kind of just like hang out.
7-minute commute.
All day. Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough commute in the old 83 Toyota 4-speed single cab.
Yeah, you posted drive, and I was like, where do you got to drive?
I know. I was like, dude, I actually have to like drive to the gym now. This is crazy. Yeah. But no, it's nice. It's all like back roads and stuff. No freeway. It's actually
not everyone is as privileged as you.
I know. So privileged.
Jason loves calling people privileged.
100%.
I think you called me that on the last podcast,
but anyways, I mean, you could be pretty privileged, Jason. I mean, you went to like some of the best colleges, or one of the best colleges in the country.
I thought you were going to say the greatest golf tournament of all time.
Oh, dude. Yeah. You actually, speaking of that, how the hell did you get tickets to that? Because I know that there's a bunch of weird rules about it, so I went and like looked them up, and I was like scrolling through, and like you have to know somebody or an application process, and I know you didn't apply and get approved, so that means someone gave you tickets.
I can't tell you who got me the tickets because then that will kind of leak my source.
What? So did you act like you were someone else and you got into the Masters?
No, it was just I can't tell you because then.
Did you go in and do you have a thing that said Jason Hopper?
It don't work that way.
Oh, you don't have like a pass to get in?
No.
Or it's just like an entry ticket?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I was looking at some of the rules.
Lame, huh?
It is kind of lame. Stupid golf tournament. I went down and just wrote down like a couple of the rules. There's no phones. Like the announcers have to speak like specifically, like they have like a specific language that they have to talk. So like normally rough is they have to call it like the second cut. The like spectators or like fans are called the patrons. There's limited commercials, so there's like when you watch it, there's just like times where they're just like the camera is just pointing at the fairway and like nothing's happening. There's like tons of like dead time because they limit like the amount of commercials and sponsors that can have it. There's a dress code, which is not that crazy for golf.
You really did a deep dive.
I did.
Nah, you can find that all on one Instagram post. I found it too.
Yeah, that's
slides.
crazy. Did you? It said there's no phones. Do you like have to put your phone in like a bag and they tell you like don't take it out, or do they actually like not let you bring it in? What do you guys do?
There was like a drop off where you can keep it outside of the gate. That's where I put mine.
I got a phone call.
So there's like a freaking like
I got a phone
with
call.
like hundreds of phones.
And it has a number
like, you don't
below. I'm talking. I got a phone call from a unknown number, and below it says the Masters.
You called him on one of those pay phones? Yeah. So wait. Let me just like think back on
First
this.
of all, I called him.
No. I'm
shame
talking.
him.
No. So that means you didn't have your phone inside
because
I
remembered his number. I have his number.
And you remembered Dallin's number?
I asked him the same thing. I said, "Do you write my phone number down?"
No,
what's Dallin's number right now? Come on, what's Dallin's number?
Don't say that. I still get this phone call from this guy like every 3 months or so asking for my shoe size, and I block the number every time, and I still get phone calls. From
you don't want
person.
a free pair of shoes?
No, he's like, hey, like, hello, what size shoe do you wear? And I say every time I'm like, you again? Like, you are persistent. And then it's like, hang up, block. A few months later, same phone call.
No, they had a pay phone outside the gate, and then I called him there.
Why'd you call me?
First of all, I shamed him because Justin.
Shame.
Get this, dude. Get this.
Oh, no.
I had 2 extra tickets to the Masters, and he said no.
Dallin.
Okay. I know.
Bro, I talk about this all the time. Like, dude,
I know.
like it's early in the season. We get crazy opportunities to do amazing things. And this is one of those opportunities. Are you going to have tickets to go to the Masters again? The Masters
and not
tournament.
only,
And it was a
potentially
special
missed
freaking Masters.
one of the most epic moments in sports. I know. I'm fully aware of this.
Dude.
I had a sponsor in town that day that planned a trip 3 months ago for content and a meeting.
Who's the sponsor?
Melon.
Shout out to you guys. Your boy Dallin is committed.
Committed. Y'all look at what Dallin missed.
That is rough,
so
man.
The person. So I got to the 18th hole, and the person next to me had a media pass and had his phone, and I said, "I need you to take a picture of this moment and send it to me." And this is where Dallin could have.
This is where he was
sat.
sitting.
This is where I was sitting on the 18th hole.
No way.
That's Rory on his knees.
That is insane.
And Dallin.
Dude. Dallin.
I know. I was dreading this podcast literally because.
Oh my gosh. Did you invite anybody else, or did you just like not use those tickets?
I took my brother and my wife.
Oh, that's good. Wait, so were you gonna? Was your brother coming, and then Dallin was replacing your wife?
It was gonna be. Well, here's the thing. It was gonna be Justin and Dallin. But
yeah, I was gonna say, I never got a text message or a phone call.
He means his brother.
I probably would have.
My brother.
Like, I'm hurt because I would have made that flight across the country.
The thing is, it was like I wanted to basically follow the lead group the entire time, so there wasn't gonna be like any like sitting down the whole day and just like and taking it all in. I was gonna be like, I was trying to watch every single shot of Rory and Bryson, which I did until the 12th hole. That's kind of when the intensity kind of died down. I followed every shot up till then, and I was cooked. I mean, I was basically running, speed walking, but running to make sure I got a spot in every single hole to watch these people hit. And towards the 12th, the separation was like, okay, like Rory's going to walk away with this. And then at that point, I was like, okay, I'm going to go sit on the 18th, try to find a spot. The 18th was packed, like already. People have been camping there all day to just see Rory. So I was like, at that point, I get there. They have like 6 holes left. And as soon as I leave Rory, he hits it into the water.
Here's good luck charm.
That's when it's like you don't have your phones or media. No, all you hear is like, it's all word of mouth. So now all you're hearing is like roars. All you hear is like people talking. It's like, people running by you. Dude, he just double bogeyed. Rory just double bogeyed. And you're like, you're just listening. It was crazy experience. I'm in like the 1900s right now.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out what's going on.
Like what's actually going on.
And then do they have a scoreboard every hole?
Yeah. No, they're set up at different spots. Yeah.
Okay.
So
did they have it on the 18th?
You run. Yeah, you run to the scoreboard to like see the update.
And you're like looking.
And you're like, and it's like
double.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a Bryson fan.
I did want Bryson to win.
Yeah. I feel like
then
that.
it's like,
I'm a huge Rory fan. I mean, Bryson, with what he's done with his YouTube is freaking sick.
So I didn't really care who won, as I wanted to be like, I wanted to feel the pressure of the situation. So I wanted them to be like neck and neck and it come down to like the last hole. And then at that point, I didn't really care. So I stopped following because at that point it was like, okay, like there's no reason to keep watching this. Bryson's, not doing well. And then, dude, I don't know how I got that spot on 18, dude. Like, I'm talking about like 30 minutes of like.
Did you have to like throw some elbows or like what happened?
I had a technique, dude. I was like making friends for like 30 minutes and like.
I'm a Clemson football player.
No, I was like just getting close. I took like probably one step forward every like 10 minutes and then meet new people, like. At that point, it was like, I'm so like close with these people that I could like, it's okay if I'm like. On top of them looking at this hole. At first they're like, do not touch me. And then at the end of it, it's like, dude, we're freaking boys. So sick. I kind of, and plus the way I did it was I found this spot with like an aisle because everybody had chairs and basically. So I found a spot with an aisle, and basically it was all just we were just standing in the aisle. So there was like if there was chairs in the way, I obviously couldn't just keep walking forward. But since it was an aisle, I was just kind of like slowly inching my way up, dude. And I got to the front, bro. It's crazy.
Besides, like, obviously seeing, like, the 18th hole, like, was there any, like, crazy shots that you saw? Like, you felt like? You're like, oh, my gosh, like, this is crazy.
I saw every shot up until the 12th.
Well, I know, but, like, is there, like, a moment that you remember besides, like, obviously the 18th
Rory's,
hole?
I don't know. It might have been on...
Was it through the trees or around the trees?
The 7th, bro, or something. And he hit that... They were like, I think
draw
it
was it through the trees? The one that I was talking about?
Trees, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put it within, like, 10 feet,
the
right?
one he, like, started laughing about and, like, he shot himself. I was like...
He was within, like, 4 feet.
Yeah. Dude. We saw that, bro. We went nuts. I was like...
Because it hit the trees, too.
Yeah,
like,
it did.
From, like, the shot that I saw on Instagram.
I didn't get to see the one on 15. I heard that was crazy. Obviously, I was gone at that point.
What was that?
Oh, sorry. The one you're talking about was the one that went up over the tree.
Yeah, he went through the pine.
The later one you missed was the shot around.
Yeah.
But the one, because he took whatever iron he had, he opened that club face so much, took the biggest swing ever, and just dropped it on. It was insane.
That was crazy.
Fee came up to me Monday because the whole time during the shoot, I have the Masters on. Yeah. And Fee was also in that shoot. And she comes up to me Monday and she's like, so what's the deal with that golf guy winning that tournament? Why is everyone posting about it?
It was weird.
And then
everybody
she got it after that. But
everybody was like, the response, it felt like if you weren't there, people were like crying and like tearing up for him. But that was like not the vibe for anybody else there. Like it was like...
it just crazy?
Crazy. We were going nuts.
I think it's because... Like the Masters announcers like talking that very calm, and then the Masters music, and after they hit it, it was like finally like a like very
they're
calm.
building up this story throughout the whole day of like, is he gonna break and choke again? Like,
so like I sure was like almost tearing up. I was
dude,
like, oh
I got
goosebumps.
I have goosebumps right now, literally just thinking about it. I mean, we have never competed on a level like that, but like, man, like that pressure that he had to feel is insane. I was reading some stat that Tiger won in 2009 or 10, and then he had like almost a 10-year drought until he won again in 2019, like a major. Yeah. And if he didn't win this year, his drought would have been longer than Tiger's. Rory's would have.
It's been 11 years.
Yeah. Like, I think since he won this tournament, he didn't, like, break Tiger's record for, like, the longest time in between majors.
I would love to keep talking about this, but do you think this podcast is going to bust because no one wants to hear about golf?
No, dude. This is sports, baby. Okay, it's insane.
Let's keep talking about it.
It's dude.
It was actually... was better than Tiger's one in 19?
No. Tiger's just a bigger... name and personality, so I feel like I think Tiger's win sent more of a ripple, and I think Tiger had to overcome more because I feel like Rory's been good for a long time. He just hasn't like won a major because he's won plenty of tournaments, you know.
He's actually
like Tiger
won 4 majors.
Well, no, like in the past 9 years, but because like Tiger got like car accidents, like trouble with the media, like all that stuff.
What else did he do?
Yeah, what else?
True, but that would have been It's just crazy, man. That moment had to be so cool to be a part of.
Did you guys see, Justin? You brought up Bryson's YouTube. Did you see that Liv owns his YouTube channel?
I did see that. I didn't know if that was true or not.
I need to look into it more, but basically in his contract, somehow Liv owns it, and so it doesn't make sense for him to continue to grow the channel, and then eventually it'll be his after he's no longer signed with Liv. I don't know. I need to look into
hopefully
that. That's
Liv's
crazy.
Promoting it, but the amount that Liv is paying those athletes, I would give Liv access to my YouTube channel. Because, in reality, don't get me wrong, his YouTube channel generates probably a lot of money, but, I bet it's not as much as... I don't think it's as much as people think that it would generate, you know?
Compared to his contract, at least.
Yeah, compared to his contract, at least, is insane. I wanted to think of like a way to do it, but like his YouTube series of like breaking 60. You know, did you see that? Or 50, sorry, from the women's tees. I was like, what if? I was like, you'd have to be hard, but like coming up with a workout that you could do with a partner, and like partnering up with a bunch of different people and seeing like
that would be sick.
Like what you can beat. I was trying to think about. I mean, you have to like, program like a hard work. Yeah, you'd kind of have to just do it and then just do it with a bunch of people and just like, hey, whoever gets the fastest time, because it's not like CrossFit. We don't repeat workouts enough to have like that like set benchmark.
It's tough because it's not necessarily skill based, and it's like fitness based. So it's like, this person we can definitely do it. This person probably not.
Yeah, there has to be something though that it at least be fun series. You know, like a good, well-rounded workout. We should come up with actually the ultimate workout. If we had to, we should come up instead of programming a competition. We should program the single best workout to find the fittest on earth. Like if it had to be one workout, what would be in that workout?
I would argue a good starting point was first cut in 2019.
Yeah,
the run, legless, squat.
Yeah,
snatch.
so what was the time domain for that? Was it like 15 minutes?
Yeah, probably. Was it 3 or 4
that
rounds?
that was like a top time, like 13 to 15.
Well, I know, but I'm like, just like trying to figure
yeah,
out
so
like,
I'm
what
thinking,
time domain would be like, if you're going to try to pick one workout to like find the fittest, like I don't think you're picking like a sub 5-minute workout, and I don't think you're picking like a 20+ minute workout. I think that like 12 to 15 minute mark.
If the top time is in that, then that's really the only time that matters because you're trying to find the fittest. Like,
yeah.
Was it 3 rounds or 4 rounds?
I thought you were talking about like the time cap.
Oh, no. The time cap was like 20 minutes at least.
Yeah. That was a good workout where it was like enough breathing, high enough skill, but not too much volume, and then heavy enough weight and coordination.
Yeah. I think there has to be, like, I think running would have to be in it. Some sort of squat would have to be in it, and then some sort of gymnastics, and that kind of has all of them.
Yeah, and then if you were doing some sort of squat, if it was a thruster, that adds the press, so I think the gymnastics would need to be pulling, and it could be a muscle up or a rope climb.
Yeah. No, that is probably a really good program workout. Because I remember there was a lot of scrutiny around that workout.
Yeah.
Because they cut so many people from it. So, like, they were like,
It crushed people.
And no one knew.
Yeah.
No one knew it was going to be, the field was going to be cut in half after one event.
Yeah. It was insane.
Until the day before. That's where it faced so much
That's
scrutiny.
why there was so much controversy about it.
Because it was like all these people came from all over the world because it was all the national champions. And then they got one.
I mean, like, what did you really expect, though? There's like 160 different athletes.
They're going to run them all through 10 events.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I remember old Patty
They could have
event.
They could have came out to the age group pavilion with me.
Wait, they told them they were going to get cut one day before, or the workout?
They said they're cutting the field one day
before. And then they told them the workout the day of, but
they
it was
told
actually,
them they were going to get cut the day before.
Yeah.
And
then
they announced all the cuts the day before, right? About like what the plan was. Yeah.
Or a couple within the same week.
They said there was going to be cuts. They said that going into the event, but then there was no announcement about when the cuts would be and how many they're cutting. And then the day before, they had like the official announcement of like what was going to happen.
Half of you are going to be gone. But the cool part about that was, I think that week started on Thursday. Wednesday night, the .com workout came out for Thursday, and it was first cut. And so if you were paying attention to .com the Wednesday night, you would have known the workout. Like,
yeah. Dude, I'm like remembering so many different things from that workout. Like I remember Pat coming out hot. I remember him dying. I remember seeing Guy's rope climbs for the first time.
Yeah,
he does that like the swing back and forth.
And
that
the
was
way
the first
he comes
time.
Down.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw him. Like, dude, that is like beauty right there.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. I know Fee was doing them, right?
Mm-hmm.
She can actually do them a little.
I've
I've messed around with it a little bit, and it just ain't it for me.
Yeah.
But dude, the way Guy does them is like insane. Like I don't think anybody's gonna be able to do it like he does.
Because he's coordinated and athletic.
I remember Sean Sweeney hitting Matt on the butt or something like that. Remember Matt not being happy
Yeah, he
about
was
that?
not too happy about that
I
one.
remember a lot of people not being too happy about that.
I do definitely remember Pat failing the last few.
Yeah, he's like
snatches.
wobbling all over with it overhead, and he's like
he
just
beat-
can't hit a snatch.
Didn't he beat Matt on the first run or something like that? Or I don't know
know
what
what
happened.
He was leading, I think.
That's what I was thinking. Like he was in the lead.
I
Yeah, that
remember
was crazy.
Ben Smith not supposed to be there,
Got the
gets the
wild
invite, and then comes in third in that event.
Yeah, from the first heat. And I remember watching that one because we hadn't started yet that year, the teenagers. And I was like, I'm not going to watch this first heat. And I'm like, Ben Smith. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm going to watch. And it was like, he was just doing the workout by himself. It was crazy.
He was in the same heat as McIntyre was there too, right?
Yeah.
Put a beat down on him.
I wanted him to fail so bad.
Did he do well at that first?
No.
cut?
He made the first cut.
He made the first cut and that was it, right?
Yeah. Like, he would have won the ruck run that year, but, I mean,
Yeah.
whoop-de-doo, I guess.
Yeah.
You couldn't walk on your hands.
Yeah.
Winning rucks are fun, dude.
Yeah. Man, what a season. But anyways. Yeah. The Masters tournament, people. That was it. So
I feel like never mind. I can't say that.
say it. Come on.
I feel like
You would have won the games that year?
I lived. That's about the Masters.
Oh, okay.
I can't say. I'm not saying this.
Come on. You got to say it now.
I don't even know if this makes sense. I watched Rory
This is
win.
a safe space.
And this is a safe space, just between us through.
Yeah, just between us.
No saying what the comments are going to say, but between us,
I feel like
it's a safe space.
seeing him win that, I felt like I won with him, and so I don't need to win anything else because I feel satisfied.
that satisfied
not-
your need to win. It's like, we did it. We did it. Is he going to share that 3.2 with you too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just feel like I was a part of that, and we.
That's
won.
going to get clipped out,
won.
Jason.
We won.
We won.
Oh, dang.
No, that was definitely one of the coolest days of my life.
That had to be. That's like pretty hard to beat, man.
It's one of the top moments in sports.
Yeah. The opportunity just to be there, and then especially like having those seats and like watching Rory get yeah, dude, that's
and
crazy.
Dallin wasn't there.
Yeah.
I'll never let him down.
And
Hold this down.
Yeah, no one should let
Yeah.
you live that down.
Nope. You really. Someone should DM me every single day and tell me I'm an idiot.
That guy, he's gonna call you now.
Yeah. Why didn't you go to the Masters?
What's your shoe size?
What's your shoe size? Yeah.
I was looking at not looking at, but just online semis are kind of like coming up quick now. We just did I just trained at Adams last week, which was awesome. But I was thinking about it. I haven't looked at the rule book, but isn't it for every athlete you need a judge with an L1 and then the floor judge? Can that floor judge be multiple people, or does every athlete need a personal judge and a floor judge?
So my understanding, every judge, no matter what judge you are, L1 or higher, regular judges course, and advanced judges course. And then my other understanding, which I need to figure out, and they are going to send out a Q&A Monday when the workouts come out, is I'm pretty sure each affiliate has the head judge, and then each athlete working out will need a floor judge. So for us, I think Fee's going to end up being our head judge because she's got her L2 and she's not doing the weekend. And I think she can be the head judge, and then we'll have two AFJ judges for heats of 2. And I think Fee can be the head judge for both.
For 2
athletes.
people.
Because the role of the head judge is to make sure the setup and flow and cameras are correct. It's not necessarily reps, but they will have an eye on that.
Yeah. It's crazy. I was just thinking about, if you want to do 2 or 3 people, you need 6 people with L1s.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I think the head judge is the same for everyone, but I could be wrong.
How much is the 2 judges courses?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
So I was like, dude, to have you like L1 or L2 and then those 2 judges scores,
I think I have the
people
judges
need like
course
$2,000.
certificate.
Yeah, I was gonna take
I can
it.
judge you down.
Okay. You get the
I'm gonna
advanced
be so
one?
far ahead of you. I can make sure your reps are good.
Yeah.
Will you guys do every workout together? Like for sure.
That's what
or
I'm
is
saying.
there
The
like
setup is good. Yeah. Why wouldn't we?
I would imagine, yeah. Unless there's a workout.
I'm not
where
giving
it's
him a score to beat.
Well, I know. I was just curious.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
you guys.
so-
But you guys are teaming up to hopefully both do better. But there might be a situation where like there's an echo bike and Dallin needs to show you how to do it. So then he does that workout first, so you know like what to do since he's better at that. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then for you, if there's like pullovers, then you could show Dallin how to do them. You know. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. We'll have it'll be me and Jason, Ty Jenkins, Janie Chevry. She was at the West semifinal, and then another one of Matt's athletes from Orlando. It'll be like the 5, and then
Orlando.
Lee and his friend will also be doing this. There will be 7 of us doing it, but Lee and his buddy are like lower on the 1%, so they're just,
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Dude. He's getting married this week.
do
he's
you
getting
guys-
married this weekend.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lee.
Do you guys think that like there's not a situation like do you think no matter what workouts come out you're better off doing it against each other than like doing it by yourself?
Jason, yes. Me, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like for me like it definitely matters.
But not
you know?
for every workout, though.
No, they're like
Don't let him do that. Not for
no,
every.
like the first open workout was great to have Jason because we were going rep for rep for 10 minutes, and then I dropped him and got an adrenaline rush, and yeah.
Well, you guys
Love
like
you, bro.
before those those workouts like do you guys stand there together and like talk with your coaches about the plan, or is it kind of like competition where like you each got your people, you're talking about what to do, and then you come together, 3, 2, 1, go, and like smash it? Like, is it
No,
like
so
really
it's
like
not like that.
competition, or is it like team?
So, well,
This is-
last
this
year
is
during
how- this is what
quarterfinals,
we did.
give a backstory. Last year during quarterfinals, when we did the Kill Taylor thing, it was like that. Like,
separate coaches, like do your own
separate,
thing.
we
Yeah.
are competing.
Yeah.
It's quarterfinals. It was a little easier. Like, it's not as cutthroat. But this year, during 25.1, we're both like, hey, like I don't really want to go out hot. This is my goal. So in the warm up, we did our warm up synchro just to get an idea of what pace we wanted to go. We're like, all right, we're gonna go at this pace, so we don't blow up, because it's so easy to get in a situation like that and just like go for it.
Yeah. Especially with like just 2 people is like
Yeah.
what I found, because like it can benefit you and hurt you, because like if you're pacing off each other but the pace is slow, like
Yeah.
you're gonna think you're doing good just because you're gonna beat him, but like I don't know, like that's just like
If we didn't
sometimes
communicate
like
on that workout, one of us would have went hotter. The other person would have kept up, and we'd be like, it would be.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
but then that's
Going back
the
and
other
forth.
side of the coin, you know.
It's like,
So-
hey, what are we doing?
It's just
What are we doing?
interesting.
Like the quarterfinal workout last year, toe to bar, handstand push up, rope climb. Me and Jason, that was Art. It was me and him in that heat, and he spanked me for one. But I was like, oh, I'm keeping up with him, and that
Yeah.
was not the strategy. Like,
Yeah.
So if something similar happens, just do your thing.
Is this year gonna be more like the first open workout this year,
I
or
think
like
so.
quarterfinals last year? Yeah,
Yeah. Like the only goal is to get through.
qualify.
Obviously,
yeah, no, 100%.
Obviously, there's actually great prize money, and the goal is to win it. But when it comes down to it, don't make mistakes. Do the workouts once and get it done.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Me, like Ellie's not doing them, but there's gonna be certain workouts where she'll probably
Yeah.
do with me,
Yeah.
or even certain workouts that she might do first. You
Yeah,
know,
to get
just
an
so I
idea.
can like see what it's like. Same thing with Mac and Trista being here.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're probably going to be paired up and do most of the workouts together because they're really, really close. And it'll just matter if like they're going to hit it first so I can watch, or I'll hit it first so they can watch.
We need to
You know?
clarify the previous statement. Now that I'm thinking about it, Dallin only said that he doesn't need me because not because he's fitter, but because he's just better online. And that's why that was.
I have the discipline. I have the discipline to push myself when the stakes aren't there. So
when the stakes aren't there,
that's what he meant by that. No, we'll probably so we get the workouts on the Monday, and then it starts at 12 Pacific Wednesday.
Oh, it starts on Wednesday?
Maybe no, 12 Pacific Thursday.
Yeah. Is it
and
Monday
Sunday night?
And Sunday night.
Yeah, so we'll get the workouts Monday. It starts Thursday. That's when we'll get the password. But we have Fee, who's already got our ticket. If there's a workout that's a Fee workout, we're like, Fee, please do this one. Give us
we can all hop on and watch.
Yeah. No. Is Adam under Brute? Is Adam a Brute coach?
All right, so they release them on Thursday.
I'll remember this
Monday,
when you guys message me about a workout.
Thursday.
Hey, bro, let's be real. We're all going to be texting. James is already like, oh, man, if I didn't travel so much already, I would be coming to Jack's. So, like, everyone's going to be talking.
I should hit up James, huh? Hey, James, come down here and let's freaking send
Probably
this
would.
Wait, so you said they're releasing one on Sunday night?
Yeah, Monday.
Monday. And
like
then
floor plans and workouts and then no password.
Hey, any chance you do the workout and then just be like, hey, password is thrusters.
Just like try and guess.
Just do it. Try to guess it. It's normally like double unders, thruster, wall ball.
No, in the past it's been like Albany or like Madison. I bet you could probably be like Albany 25, and there's a chance. Imagine this podcast comes out. That's what the password is, and everyone's like, he knew the open workout.
That's exactly what they would say.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I know.
Wait, I can't believe they were going to release them that far in advance.
It's so
they did it for the age group.
You can practice them.
Yeah,
it's kind of dumb.
Do you guys
Here
think we're
he
going to
is,
see
high maintenance.
now that it's getting closer,
so we have time to set up the gym, which you're going to help me do.
Yeah,
I got to move pull-up bars and stuff.
Dude, he's showing up on Wednesday.
I'm sure
He ain't gonna help you, dude. Grace Ann will probably be helping you while he sits at home and plays COD.
Oh my.
Yeah. Do you guys, now that it's getting closer, do you think we're gonna see 30 snatches for the strength test, or do you think it's gonna be different?
Hope not. Like,
do you think it would be a cool programming thing or a bad programming thing if they do it?
I think
I can see the cool aspect of like, oh, we're going to see people do it multiple times. Do they get faster? Yeah. Or if is it like a bad programming thing because we're seeing the same workout?
I think we're going to see the same.
People are going to be doing it over and over again.
We're going to see the same workout so many times already. I don't think it's necessary. Would it be cool for everyone in the top 1% to do that workout and then see live semifinals? Sure.
Yeah. It'll be good. I have like mixed feelings about it. I can go both ways.
Do you think it's like such like a specialty? Do you think it's like such a specialty workout that it would like completely mess up the leaderboard?
The 30 snatches?
Yeah.
I think the thing is though, I think that 30 snatches for time is a better test than a 1 rep max snatch.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying when I look at it is like, all right, if they change it.
I don't think they'll do that either.
I'm not saying that either, but would you agree that the 30 snatches is like the strength test?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I'm saying like what do they do for the strength test? Like, I'd rather see 30 snatches again programmed than a max snatch, you know? Or do you think they do like the total or
why
like
can't you do like
different?
something like
Totally different?
You get the same weight snatches, but you do it under fatigue. Like let's say something similar to like the rogue thing we did, where like machine maybe like 15 ring muscle ups, and then you got like snatches at that weight.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm hoping we see. Hopefully they get creative.
Rather see something like that.
That'd be way more fun.
If we get like a max, I imagine it being after something, a part B.
Yeah.
Just classic.
Or like a ladder, an ascending ladder would be cool.
That'd be really cool.
I would love to see.
We'll see what happens.
A dense bench press workout with rope climbs.
I'd be down.
They've never done
body weight bench.
No, they'd have to standardize it and take the average at 195.
Dude, I bet you the average is 205 now.
205 probably.
I mean, at least with games athletes. I mean, I feel like the athletes have definitely gotten
Roman
way bigger steadily.
Roman adds those 10 pounds from the average.
You two add the 10 pounds.
Bro, I'm 217. Roman, I've been told, is over 230.
Haven't you been over 220?
Like in off season.
Yeah, not competing. You've been close to 230 competing, right, Jason?
At Rogue.
No.
Yeah.
You were close to 230,
Actually,
right,
I was over 220 at Rogue.
That's
why
close.
I fell off the pegboard.
I was 230 in 2023.
Yeah. I'm 195.
Must be nice.
I don't know. You guys are friggin' better runners than me, supposedly, right now.
I saw something. It was like
when
when dudes under 200 pounds say when I was little and like talking about when they were younger, it's like, yeah, what changed?
I've competed at 205 and 190. That's like my swing that I've done.
That's a big swing.
Yeah, I mean, I was 190 in 2020. I still was like growing. And then the past 2 years, I've been over 200. But in 2021, 2022, I was like between 195 and 200.
So you're trying to get back to 190?
Well, I took the off season. Like after Rogue, my body was finally starting to get healthy again, and I did like my first running program I've done in a long time. And when I went to Australia for a month, I was like, hey, Adam and Jesse, I don't really want any programming while I'm gone. I just want like running and strength stuff, and then I'll sprinkle in CrossFit, like whatever I think. So that's just kind of what we did. We had like our 2 strength sessions and then our 3 running sessions, and that's just what I had programmed every week. And then I got to I just hopping into classes, just having fun with it. And then I came back and I was 192. But like my strength was good and I was faster than I've ever been. So I was like, well,
food.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I honestly think that's such a big difference because I was not eating like a little. We ate out a bunch. Like I ate I think decent amount of food. The training was lower. But then I dropped because I was 205 at Rogue. And then I came back from Australia at like 192.
What are you at right now?
It's crazy. I don't weigh myself too often, but I normally wake up like 192, 193, go to bed at like 197, 198. Kind of floating right there right now.
What are you at, Jason?
I'm not telling you.
Why?
My scale's dead. These batteries too lazy to put them in.
You probably have the batteries within 10 feet of you right now.
1,000%.
Literally right there.
That drawer. Dude, like I said, we're redoing our house. We finally had to everyone has that drawer in their house that's just filled with random things. I think the bulk time of packing everything up was that drawer. Just all the random mail. I found I got a check back. I found like $2,000 on a check. I was like, oh, I didn't even know I was in there. Bonus. It was. There's so many things. Batteries.
I won't lie. We have maybe a drawer that's kind of like that. Corinne doesn't. She don't like those drawers. Those don't happen. I try to have those. It's honestly probably my nightstand. It's like my one safe space.
Have you guys watched Friends?
You
guys seen Friends?
Corinne's favorite show.
Oh, I was like, Monica, she's known as the clean, neat freak. She has a vacuum for her vacuum. And then on one of the late episodes, there's a closet that's always in the show, but that door never opens. And then obviously her and Chandler start dating. He moves in with her and he's like, what is in this door? And it's locked. He can't figure out how to open it. And the whole episode is him trying to open it. And he finally opens the door and it's just cluttered things everywhere. My point is, Corinne has a drawer somewhere that you don't know about. And it is so messy.
Oh, man.
Might be the glove box in her car.
Yeah.
Who knows?
The glove box.
Everyone has one. But I know we were just talking about programming, and I don't know if you guys saw, but me, Ellie, Adam, Jesse are programming a competition here in Boise.
I'm actually competing though.
No, you're not. I just got really excited. It's partner comp. You and Jason should come do it.
What are the
What's
dates?
the payout?
You can't put a price on it because it's time with your friends. Okay.
Yeah, I would have
Me,
tried.
Nah, we
Daniel,
I would have
Koo.
tried the jacks.
Yeah, no, we can't. But yeah, I'm like really excited about it. It was like we talked about last week programming a comp, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm actually doing that." So, have you guys ever tried to program anything like that before? I know we talked about it a little bit last week, but when I was in Vancouver, me and Adam like finally sat down and we're kind of trying to build it out. And Adam's programmed competitions before, so it was just like interesting to see like how the plan of attack is to like build out a weekend.
Never done it.
Honestly, when I was
You done that in your free time, Dylan?
when I was a teenager, I was about to say, I probably like finished my homework early in math class, and I was like writing them. I was like, "Ooh, this is a cool event."
Yeah,
Not even joking.
100%.
We know you're not.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
But yeah, like what we're kind of doing is like trying to think of like an event
Leave me alone,
that,
bro.
because I feel like every competition has like an event that's memorable, you know, like there's always that
So
one.
my advice and all my experience, you always have to pick like the event, and then you build around it. And then...
Exactly. So it's been pretty cool.
The tone, bro.
And like I'm honestly really similar to Dallin. Like I've had so many times where I'm just like, I'm like, oh man, dude, this is gonna be so sick. And I've done like workouts all the time, but never like a weekend. So we're like sitting there and I'm spitting out all these crazy workouts that I've thought about, or all the hardest workouts that I've done. I'm like, actually, this is for like RX scaled athletes. So maybe
you're like trying to see something special.
Yeah, but it's been really fun to kind of like start thinking about it. And I don't know if you guys saw it, but I actually just did a version of it today. But it's been like a really long time since I've seen a new style of like workout, you know? Like I think like the last new one that I saw that was like really cool was like the dual, you know, like that was like a different style that was pretty awesome. Like the 2-2-2-3 intervals from like the games like before that, you know, and you start to see these different styles. Jacob Hepner, I forgot what competition it was. I need to ask my buddy Scott. He did the competition, but he programmed this workout, and I thought it was so sick. We didn't do the workout, but we did the same concept today. And what it was you guys would actually probably really like the workout that I did today. It was 3 sets on a 7-minute timer of 4 minutes and 30-second work. You do 20 burpees over bar, calorie echo bike, and then 40 wall balls. My wall balls changed. The first round was with the 30, next round was the 25, and the final round was with the 20. Your score is your calories on the echo bike. But you have to make sure that you get off with enough time to finish your wall balls. And if you don't finish your wall balls by 4:30, your calories don't count.
I saw something like that.
Jacob Hepner posted that. His version was, I don't know what his time domains were or how many rounds, but he did 20 calorie row, thruster, and then 20 toes to bar.
Yes, I did see that.
And then your score is your round for thrusters, like how many you can get. And I was like, dude, that is such a cool workout because for one,
you have to know yourself.
Nasty combination. Like that's like a good fitness test. If you had a workout with rowing, thruster, toes to bar, you'd be like, man, like that's legit. And then plus you got to like know yourself, like your capacity, but then you also got to have like that fitness IQ to be like, all right, like how long does 20 cals take? At what pace? Like how long does 20 toes to bars take? If I have to break, how long do I break for? You know, like it's just, there's so much to it. And like, I was thinking, I think the workout he programmed was for an online competition, but how sick would that be like at the games or something? And you're doing thrusters and you're just looking around like who's dropping the bar first, you know, like who's hanging on?
Probably
like,
me.
It would be crazy. I did it today and like, just completely.
Colton would drop the bar before you, but you just still have like 10 left.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, but yeah, dude, it would be like, it was super cool to kind of like mess around with that. I finished way too early every round because I was so nervous about like going over because then your score doesn't even count.
You're sick, bro.
Sorry.
Get your head out of the gutter, bro. Seriously, bro.
That's just.
Just saying. You know, we both did it. So, but anyways, yeah, it was really fun. I was like, that would be a really ridden workout to do in a comp. Like if you saw that come out, because like part of your strategy would just be to like I can't be the first one to drop it.
In a way, it would
honestly,
be, but also you have to do your own thing.
I know, but like
No, I
how
would love that,
often
dude.
do you have
I
your
mean,
own plan
I'd
and then you get
watch
caught in a race?
everybody, bro.
I would love to see Jason do
I
this
would bait
workout.
Jason, and I would just not stop the other movement. Just like keep going.
What if the
Make
workout
him
Get
break
both
first.
zeros.
What if I'm better than you at that movement?
No. I'm literally like not going to give myself enough time. I'm taking a 0 so that you take a 0.
But anyways, shout out
Just
to
the
Jacob
two of
Hebner
us.
for coming out with that workout.
Just the two of us.
That is a cool style. I'm trying to think of.
I've seen different ones before, but like I'm like, that's kind of dumb. Like it doesn't really work, you know?
Yeah.
When you think about it, like it'd still be fun to do, but it wouldn't work in like a competition
Yeah.
setting. But that was a pretty cool one. I had an idea. I'm not going to say it yet for our competition that I kind of want to build the workout around. But it's for the test of strength. I thought it'd be like a different style. That's kind of cool because the competition's partner. So it makes it like a little bit different. And it's like there's so many more layers to it because if you have like a 15-minute workout that's like you go, I go, it's technically only like a 7.5-minute workout mostly. Like it doesn't hit that like 15-minute time domain,
Yeah.
you know? And then if both people are working and you have a 7-minute workout, then those two end up being like the same. I don't know. It's like really weird to think
Yeah.
about like time domains for each workout, making sure you have like a sprinty workout, a longer test of endurance, strength test. Don't repeat. Like make sure you can't hide your partner's weaknesses. All the things like that. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited
smart,
about it,
bro. You better,
I know, dude. I'm
no
definitely
no
gonna
mistakes,
get.
bro, because my boys at over at Shut Up and Scribble are gonna pick this apart if it's not.
I'm very much looking forward to seeing what people say about the programming because I don't think anybody gets like a perfect program set up. But our kind of goal for it is like, hey, we're not finding the fittest on earth here, but we're gonna put together like a well-rounded test that people are gonna like have fun doing, but you're gonna have to earn it if you want to get on the podium. So we're excited.
The muscle up biathlon is like a cool format.
Oh, dude, I actually just did that workout with C2 bike. It's fun.
Yeah.
I like that workout a lot. I remember the first
are the
time I
reps
saw
again?
it. 18, 15, 12.
Did you go
You
broken?
think they'd have to go 21, 18, 15?
Now, probably. To get the same stimulus as before. Because, like, now it's like, I mean,
18,
there's
15
no...
is fine.
I kind of like...
21, 18.
No,
Yeah.
dude, I think that's a
Put
little
question
aggressive.
mark.
That's a little.
I
Aggressive.
like
It's
the...
definitely not aggressive.
It's not aggressive now. I don't think so.
You should change your thoughts.
I actually just tested a max set of muscle-ups.
But
this past
I
weekend.
don't think anyone. You think someone's going unbroken in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the point
Easily.
is
Who?
people
21-18?
people might not.
Yeah.
You're not going to run fast, but like
You're gonna walk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely doing it. Well, dude, but you can, I would just jog slow, but you're going to be way better off than breaking it,
I'm doing it
than
200.
running fast and breaking it, because you have an extra 200.
If there's 30 people in the field, at least 20 of them have to break, I think is the
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, if you did 21, 18, I still think the 18, 15, 12 would be good, because when
It would
I
just
did
be
it,
the
I was
fitness.
like, man, dude, like there was no question that I was doing it unbroken, but like the pace on the C2 bike was not as fast as I wanted it to be. You know, like I thought I'd be able to step on it pretty hard.
So they
hold
could
on.
keep it, and then it becomes a race.
You would want the intensity to be high. Who has the most confidence to run fast and jump up for
That's
a set
fair.
of
Yeah,
set of
that's
50?
why I think the 18, 15, 12 would be good. But in Dallin's scenario with 21, 18, 15,
it would be the same.
it's still because like I
Cody
think
Anderson
no matter,
is the only guy, or one of 2 or 3 guys that
I think I could do 21, 18,
Finished.
15 unbroken.
you change your mind. That's good.
Well, if Jessica do it, I can.
what's your
many muscle ups did you do?
muscle ups? What's your max set of muscle ups?
I've never done a max up.
Really? I feel like it's a weird thing to not test.
That's
That's like not testing your clean. Like everyone kind of knows their max set.
the biggest set I
mean,
did.
Yeah,
Are you going to share yours?
yeah.
This was
I'm not afraid.
2 years ago. I had a piece that was 3 or 4 sets of max muscle ups into a max farmer hold or carry, just with 70s. It was just a big grip thing.
Yeah.
And it said each set like leave 2 reps in the tank. I did 26, and then
Oh dang.
a couple more sets, not of 26, like 12.
Do you think you could hit 30?
Farmer's carry. I think I could do 30.
Yeah. I got 27
Okay.
when I did it. My
Did you
best
do short
before-
straps or long straps, and which do you prefer?
I always train here on long straps.
Like 15-foot straps, right?
Dude,
It's
I'm
like
doing 30 on
it's
short
four,
straps, bro.
It's 14.
14.
14 feet, just because
hate
ours don't go
short
that high.
straps, dude.
No, I mean,
Short straps-
I hate them,
short-
but dude, you can bust out so many.
You can
bro.
rip out a lot of muscle.
The cycle speed is just quicker, so like
grip.
you're just like less time up there.
Yeah.
Which I think that's the benefit of the short straps, but like the feel of the long straps I like better.
Dude, we've got
But
some-
partly because we do it all the time.
The gym ceiling is so tall, and we have like 25-foot.
Oh yeah.
And
Do you have like chain and then strap, or is it
no,
just long straps?
I got like 40-foot straps, and then like man, I'm trying to remember, like beam anchors you use to like move beams around, but you can also lock it on and then just throw the straps through.
That must feel crazy.
They're so long.
Are you able, like, do you ever get off on your swing on those? Or are they like so long that like it doesn't really move? Like
I'll get off, but I'm pretty good at control. Like you take half a second in the dip, change it up, that kind of thing. If anything, I will get off on the short straps more.
Really?
Because I have to change the technique. Like you have to change the timing of everything.
Yeah.
Depending on what strap you're using.
Yeah. The thing that was nice when I did it, like I did it on short straps when I did 27. And it was just like so nice because I never got off once, and it was just like cranked them through, which was sweet. I just need to get better at like my dip. Like I felt like I was just totally fine, and then just like dip was gone. Yeah. The goal would be to never like you fail the freaking up rather than the dip.
Yeah.
I've been doing like a bunch of dips because that's always been my issues with muscle ups. Got to get them strong dips, you know? Get them pectorals tight.
Jason, do you have anything to say about muscle ups, straps?
What do you think you could do, Jason? 40, 50?
I can do 30. You say 15?
I said 40, 50.
Oh,
40
I
or
can do,
50?
I can do 30, I think.
Jason, when we talk to you about fitness, you're like the fittest guy in the whole world. Yeah, I'd beat you guys in that. Yeah, I could squat that. I mean, if you could do it, I can do it.
I mean, why would I say anything else? Why would I say anything else different?
I don't know. Honesty.
It's a safe
Honesty is
space.
key. Because inside
I'm
your
being
head,
honest.
you're lying to
I
yourself.
think I could do 30.
Lying to
I think I could do 30.
Do you think you could win the Masters?
No.
Do you think you
see
could
where
not
the
take
line
class?
was?
Oh, have you seen that thing? Do you think that you could make the cut if you started every single
Yes, I did see
hole
this.
on the
green-
farthest
on the green?
the farthest spot from the hole on the green? I honestly was like 100%. I'm for sure making it. Like them
Did
par
you see those
fives.
greens?
Dude, I saw those
I know,
greens,
and then
bro.
I started watching videos about it, and I was like, dude, these guys like chip it like from like the second cut, and they it like lands in it like it looks like it's gonna trickle and like land like a foot off from the hole, and it just doesn't stop and rolls completely off the green. And I was
saw-
like, actually, nope.
I saw pictures of different greens at the Masters, and it showed where the ball, like where the slants, everything were, and where the dead spots were, where if you hit it in this spot, the ball would stop rolling, and it made up like 10% of the entire green, where you
It's
could actually get
insane.
a ball to stop.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Some of those like pin placements are just absurd.
Yeah.
It's such a crazy sport. It's always weird to look at those professional sports compared to like what we do.
I definitely
It's
had the bug
they're
when I got
training.
I had the bug when I got back. I was like, I do not want to be in this
Go golf.
CrossFit gym right now. On Monday.
That is fair.
Yeah. When's the last time you golfed? What's your best score, Jason?
Probably like a 77.
You've maybe broken 100 with 2 mulligans.
Dude, I'm so much better than you at golf, dude. I've seen you play.
My best round that I've shot.
I've seen you play, bro.
I know, and you're not that much better. Like that's.
What have you shot?
I'm.
The thing is,
I've
bro,
never broken 100
Did you hear
on
him, bro?
18.
He said I'm not that much better, bro.
I believe it.
The thing
Do
is,
you think you're that?
we played, and it's
We've never played. We've never gone to a golf course and played?
What? Yes, we have.
When?
You've come here twice and we played.
We didn't go. We played putt-putt.
We played threes twice.
That counts.
Threes, that's not... You take a pitching wedge off every tee box.
But you still get the idea.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, we would be the same. I've never played 18 and broken 100. I've had some good rounds on 9 and with like a 48, 49, maybe a 47 in there. So,
What if I said I have the opportunity to play at the Masters?
I wouldn't believe you.
No one would believe you.
Okay, next question.
All right.
When you see me out there.
We're approaching that hour mark. So, Jason, do you have a question for us? Actually, I have a question before we play a game. I was looking at questions to ask, and I want Jason to answer this first.
Oh, boy.
You ready?
No.
If you were a fruit, which would you be and why?
A banana, because I'm long.
Dude, before you got back here, we were looking at that, and he reads it out loud.
I'm just tall, bro. I'm tall.
He
Y'all
reads
are
it out
sick,
loud.
bro. Y'all are literally sick, bro. Y'all are sick-minded. Get out.
Dude.
Get your face out of the gutter, bro.
Great
I'm literally 6'6", bro. Get your head out of the gutter, bro.
He realizes
You're not 6'6".
I'm 6'6", bro.
You look 6'6"
Don't
compared
expect
to
me
all
to
of
win
us, dude.
a workout with 600 squats.
When I would
either.
watch the CrossFit Games, I thought Jason Kleva was like 6'4", like 240.
he's like 5'10".
And then I volunteered at the games in 2015, got into the elevator with him, and we looked each other in the eyes.
He did
he
look
still was
big.
like 40 pounds heavier
He
than
did
me at the
look
time.
big.
But like, compared to some of the other guys, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
You know? Anyways. All right, down.
Y'all are sick, bro. Y'all are sick.
I before you got on here, I also said banana.
You and Jason had some experiences with bananas,
No.
or what?
That's wild.
He stole my answer. He didn't.
I'm
answer
literally
it.
saying that because I'm a taller guy, dude.
Yeah.
You guys,
I said for the
I should have
shape.
known you guys were gonna. I'm just gonna start asking one of you guys the question, not both, because it's gonna be the same answer.
Well, I answered it first.
What was your reasoning?
I said it.
I did not
You're
listen.
sick, bro.
I said for the shape.
You're sick, bro. I'm sorry for any listeners. I'm sorry.
They're not. I'm not sorry. Keeping it real.
Hey, no cramping. You know,
Yeah,
it's a great
potassium.
fruit, very nutritious.
Grapefruit or grapefruit?
Nutritious. I have a banana every single day.
Me too, actually.
Put it in
now.
my smoothie.
I eat it.
It's so nice. Of course you do.
and
Wasn't ready for that.
that's why he's a banana.
Nice. You are what you eat.
Exactly. I thought I didn't put a lot of
never
thought into it. I said.
I know what you is.
No, you did.
Yeah, I did.
What did you say?
I'm not saying that.
You're sick, bro.
You're sick. He's
You're
got it.
sick, bro.
I was thinking that my fruit would be a strawberry.
Why?
It's versatile. You can do so much with it. You can eat it. You can make jam, jelly.
Same
You
with
know,
the banana.
it's really good.
Yeah.
You can't make jelly.
I just
or
said it was
jam.
versatile.
Touche. Or at least all of our headspaces were in the same spot. Just different
It's
reasons.
not. My headspace is not where y'all's is at right
Jason's pure.
Yeah.
I'm pure-minded.
Oh my gosh.
I
Man,
like
anyways.
pineapples. I eat a lot of pineapple.
Of course you
in
do.
Florida.
Give him to
Would you rather?
Bro, you're a
Would?
big pineapple guy? Oh
Would?
my god. He doesn't even know what that is.
No, I knew you guys were gonna say that, and I literally was. I just
He's
met
just
because I liked
tossing
it.
them up.
All right.
I bet you got one hanging on your door.
What's your next one? Eggplant?
The eggplant? No. I got a real question. I got a real.
All right.
Real. Would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather pee a grape or poop a pineapple?
Poop a pineapple.
Yeah. Just that. You're not even
That
gonna
quick?
think about it.
No.
Comment below too, but I gotta hear your answer.
Dude, the thing is with the grape
That's
is
gonna
that
hurt so bad, dude.
it's smooth though.
No, dude,
least.
I'm hurting talking about it, bro. Thinking about that right now.
I don't
is
know,
bringing me
dude.
Pain, bro.
That's
Some
crazy, huh?
Big pineapples. Are you going with the grain or against the grain?
I'll let you choose, and then we'll.
Okay, I'm gonna go. If I can go pineapple with the grain. Damn.
That's so big.
No. I'm just thinking, like girls have babies, and sometimes they're big as a pineapple, so it works. I've never seen something come out.
It's not the same.
I mean,
spot.
I wonder what the biggest kidney stone is. Do you think it's like a grape size? No, you couldn't pass a grape size kidney stone.
Oh,
I heard
I'm
that's
gonna
the
look.
worst pain of your life, bro. There's no way.
Look up the biggest.
There's
Look up
no
the
way,
biggest
bro.
kidney stone passed.
There's no way, bro. They say it can
I'm
be
asking
like the worst
ChatGPT.
pain ever, bro.
Biggest?
I'm thinking of like there's some small grapes.
Dude,
I don't
know. A fat grape. You're getting a fat grape.
Oh my gosh.
Just give us the size. I don't think we want to see
The largest?
it.
No. I just asked ChatGPT. No pictures. The largest kidney stone ever passed naturally without surgical intervention was 13 centimeters long and weighed 12.5 ounces. It says, however, most large kidney stones, usually anything over 5 millimeters, require medical intervention. That is tiny.
Yeah.
13 centimeters versus 5 millimeters. Do you understand how many millimeters are in a centimeter? There's 100 of them.
That's insane. Oh my god.
Want to know the symptoms or causes behind kidney stones?
I'm taking a
too?
pineapple,
Thanks,
bro.
Chad. You're taking the pineapple?
Yeah, Dom. What are you picking?
I asked the question.
You have to pick.
I think I would end up with the pineapple. Like,
I think that's where I would end up.
Yeah.
But man, I've taken some big shits.
All right. I gotta interrupt you real quick. I just looked this up. It says, "Did you know the human anus can stretch up to 7 inches before taking damage?"
all right. So you are going to take some damage. But
I mean, 7 inches, dude. Like,
I'm assuming like the
7 inches?
I feel like the effects of going with the grape will be a lot quicker than the pineapple.
The effects. I feel like
Like it's just gonna it's gonna hurt really quickly.
I think it'll
and then
blow
be
up.
done.
I think it'll blow up.
What will?
The grape, not the grape. Your wiener.
all right.
Oh my gosh! All right.
We are moving on.
Okay. Let's wrap
Jason,
this
do you
up.
want to play your game?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Who's in charge? How are we doing it?
You're the anchor, bro.
I'm the anchor. All right. So we're gonna do. I'll pick a number, and then you guys ask questions, or do we want to do 2 people? Or we want one person guessing or 2 people guessing?
One person guessing, because then 2 people can come up with things. It's easier.
How about you go? Have you played this? Have you done this?
I've
yet,
done it.
Justin? Have you?
Yeah, I've guessed because me and you guessed the same. Remember, I picked your number.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah, I can go
Yeah.
if you guys want to pick the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
We have to say it so the people listening.
What number are you thinking, bro?
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe like a 42.
Well, Jackie Robinson. That'd be tough. Like below average.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good with it. All right, we're ready.
Justin, I just want to let you know, dude,
The number is 69.
I thought about it.
Figured the topic
that
we
you
were
are
on.
such a great friend to me, and that I love you, and that I'm so thankful that you are in my life, dude.
You know what, Jason? I appreciate that. I feel like
He's so pure.
That's coming from a different spot than your heart, but
It's not, dude.
It's coming from a different spot, all right?
all right.
I really do love you, bro.
Give me
I'm thankful that after the first few years of us competing together, you sort of like let me in.
I know we've got.
Pause.
Man, dude. Oh, we're on a roll. All right. Give
No
me.
pause. I'm in that.
right. Give me a CrossFit machine.
Well, there's only like 3.
The Jacob
Give me.
slider.
All right. Wait.
Jacob
Give me just a
slider.
movement. Just give me a movement. The CrossFit movement. How about that? And base this off of me, or is this based off of you?
What do
this
you
movement?
Just in,
want?
just in general, yeah.
Well, I
But
mean, if you guys
a lot
pick
of-
Echo Bike, I'm going to be 0, and you guys are going to be
Yeah.
fucking
So
100.
what do you want us to base it off of?
You guys.
I
You
would
guys are
say,
the same. So
I would say chest to bar.
I was gonna say sumo deadlift high pull.
freaking. It's not even a curveball. It's like a softball underhanded throw. All
Yeah,
right.
it should be easy.
All right.
Softball.
I'm thinking we're like in the 30 to 40 range based off that. All right. Give me like a mainstream, or give me a sport.
Soccer.
And that's a mixed. That is mixed. Are we like Americans thinking about soccer here? Because
That's the point, bro. We're trying
I
to
mean,
get
you
on,
said soccer, not football.
we're trying to get on your wavelength, bro. We can't give you like
All
the
right.
details.
Yep,
all
I
the-
got you. All right.
Jason, do you want to give a sport?
I would say soccer.
Okay.
Give me.
I would say modern day baseball.
Fair enough.
Give me a farm animal.
A pig.
I mean, bacon's pretty solid though. You know, it's mixed.
I'm going with a bison.
Well, Rich Froning Farms, baby. Expensive,
I'm gonna say
rare.
I'm gonna say a goat.
Y'all are not on the same wavelength. But okay, I'm getting this. We're getting there. All right.
goat.
But not like a fainting goat. Like those are fun. Like
Yeah. Okay.
I'll put a fainting goat at like a 96.
Oh yeah, dude. Fainting goats are legit. I've
They're
wanted one.
funny.
Did you know that they adapt?
To what?
So like you can first just like yell and then they'll pass out, but then if you just keep yelling at them every day, they just adapt to it.
So you
And
have
they
to
won't.
figure out how to
They
scare 'em.
won't. So you have to keep scaling it up. I saw this guy do it, and like the last one, he was out there with a shotgun, shooting it in the air. There was like pots and pans, and then like fireworks, dude. It was just getting crazy. Anyways, we're getting out of New York. All right, give me a cereal.
There's a funny story to this.
Lucky Charms.
I'd put Lucky Charms. No, I'm going Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops, man. I feel like that's a good one.
That's a bad choice, Dallin.
I'm just saying why for
I'm
me.
so confused.
Jason sent me a 2.5-minute voice message on him breaking up with Frosted Flakes the other day. Just gonna throw that out there.
Dude, every single question I've asked, I've been in like the 30 to 40 range, and that one just took me out of it. Made me want to go higher. All right. I'm going to ask one
Do you
more
want to
question.
know? Do you want to? No, I won't say that.
No, I'm going to ask one more question. Give me. Man, I'm mind blanking here. Trying to think.
What are you
That's a good
thinking?
question to
What are you
ask.
thinking right now?
I've been in the 30 to 40 range, and now you guys have freaking kind of took that. All right, give me a CrossFit Games season.
Season.
Like a games, like a CrossFit Games, like.
Like the comp itself.
No, I know what you're
You
saying.
know what I'm picking up?
What
I know what
year?
you're saying.
Yeah, like what year of the games? Like a really good games, really bad games, or just mediocre games?
2021.
I was gonna say 2019.
2019. All right. I'm gonna sling a guess here. I'm gonna go.
You need to ask him more questions.
I need to ask more questions.
Nah,
I'm not.
I think he's got it.
Man,
What was 2019?
that was the year of all the cuts.
Ask it. Ask one more question.
All right. Give me
You
a
said 2021.
snack from the gas station. You're on a road trip. You're going inside. What are you grabbing?
Pringles.
I'm gonna get.
Or Pop-Tart.
That's a good one, though.
I'm gonna get.
What's that?
Look, the point of this question is like, what's inconvenient to get on
that
that
with the cone? Everybody puts it on their fingers.
A ring
ring
pop.
pop?
No, that's a can. That's a
Oh, bugles.
Bugles?
Right?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't think it's bugles.
That must be a Utah thing.
I had one and then Jason distracted me. What's inconvenient? I'm gonna go with.
Or not. You don't have to pick an inconvenient, like, if it's really good, you know?
Yeah. Like
A Nature Valley bar would suck because it gets crumbs everywhere.
Yeah.
And, like, the best one would be, I don't know. Anyways, you guys go. I can't help you guys here.
The best one is the Twix.
I'm sorry. I'm struggling to come up with something. Just go off of
Lock
Jason.
in, bro. What are you doing, bro?
Go.
The vibes have been just like. So
I know.
low.
No,
I know.
this is. I feel like I've been trying to come up with new questions to get arranged here, and I feel like I've done a good job, and you guys have just fumbled the bag.
Don't put
Yeah.
weed into this. You got a mouse in your pocket? This the middleman right here.
A ring pop.
Okay, I'm guessing. I'm gonna go. Frick. I'm just gonna sling in a 21 in there. Well, what? My low or high?
You're low.
47.
42.
High. 42.
42?
Where were you?
I've been in the 30 to 40 range. And
I know.
And then Jason was like, "You need to ask more questions," and I'm like, "All right, well, it's not in the 30 to 40."
You didn't
range.
need to ask more questions.
I would have went like 40 probably if you didn't make me guess. I'm like, all right, I mean, it's the high end. It's the high end of my range, you know.
Yeah.
So you went from 40 to 20 based on Pringles?
Well, I knew it wasn't in the 30 to 40 range, so I'm like, all right, is it closer to 50 or is it closer to 20? And I was like,
Yeah,
I feel
he
like
didn't
we've
need.
been on
I don't
the
think he
lower
needed
end.
more questions because he kept saying 30 to 40 range over and over.
Yeah, but he said 30 to 40 isn't 42, so we were trying to get him to 40 to 50. That's how things work, right? A range. I was trying to get him more
Yeah,
questions
but
so
you
we
just
get- we
if
get from
after he
40 to
says
50.
after he says the 30-40, you just bring
But
him
if
up
you-
a little
if
bit
you
on the
said-
next question.
Pringles,
If I
that's why
guessed
said
40
ask
and
him
I was
more
only
Oh,
questions,
then we
bro.
went. He said 30 to 40, and then we did something, and then the Pringles. Like we didn't need the Pringle
You
one.
were so dumb.
Yeah, I know. Anyways,
you're dumb.
You're dumb, bro.
we tried, but anyways, we're gonna wrap the episode there. We got some fun things coming. I mean, we are 2-3 weeks out now from semifinals prep. I know we're gonna be probably posting videos. Dallin and Jason are gonna be doing it together. They're gonna be releasing a bunch of content around that. Jason's coming out early to help set up, right, Jason?
That's right.
So that'll be good.
Such a great host.
We're doing, yeah, we're remodeling our house, so we're gonna be giving updates on that. We did some fun workouts vlog today, so that workout vlog was released 2 days ago on Friday on my channel. But other than that, stay tuned, and we'll be back next week.
If you made it
more.
if you made it this far in the podcast, go comment on Dallin's, or comment actually in this comment section and say how stupid Dallin is for not going to the Masters.
Yes.
I
That is it.
will graciously accept those comments.
Anyways, all right. Peace out. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Peace.